And I'm like 90% sure she doesn't actually want a boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, who would want to kidnap him? Seriously, would you want to spend a prolonged period of time in a small room with him?
No.
Exactly. What about Tsubaki?
Everyone's forgetting about
Tsubaki.
Tsubaki.
Poor Tsubaki.
Since then, we've lived as master and servant.
Oh my.
I don't know, that sounds like a really interesting book.
I am glad I live 1,000 miles away from you.
Mom, he has declared that he is glad he lives 1,000 miles away from both of us.
What did she say?
She says, it's not that far away. No, you'd have to really screw up.
Yeah.
It's too far away for him to drive over just to smack him once.
Yeah.
I don't know, we might do it just for the shock on your face.
I think the squeal when he opened the door would be worth it.
Yeah, the squeal when we open the door would be plenty worth it.
Why, hello there, Jackie.
Panic!
Yeah.
Mother. So, what I'm taking from this is always have extra handcuffs.
If you're going into a hostage situation, always bring enough for extras just in case.
And in this story, Haru is the hero.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
She is.
Because Kyosuke sure as hell isn't.
No, I wouldn't say so, but he's got an important role to play here.
Yeah. He's at best Lancer. Because the Lancer is usually the more evil counterpart, or the evilish foil to the hero.
I feel like he's a barbarian and she's a paladin. Or not a barbarian, but like an assassin.
Like I was thinking Killua and Gon from Hunter x Hunter.
Hey,
Yes.
I love Killua.
But he's a Lancer. They get this board surrounding a school. How can they handle surrounding a debtor for any period of time?
Really? Well, usually, I guess by this point, they're used to hitting people on the heads with clubs.
True. I had no idea these kinds of terrible crimes even existed, let alone were so common.
They're not common. You're actually more likely to have your kid be struck by lightning than kidnapped.
Yeah.
It's not common. It's just you.
Yeah. Maybe Usami's Maou.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Yeah. Hey, idea. Maybe Mizuha's the one on the inside. Like, this is actually a plot between Mizuha and Hashimoto. Like, they're working together on this.
For this particular instant?
Like, they're going to take the money and run off together.
I don't know about run off together, but...
Just an interesting thought. And if it's not the case, there's probably fanfic.
True.
All you missed was Azai saying he's got all the exits covered.
Yeah. But long-winded, because that's what he does.
Yes. A bit like Okabe in that manner.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
Never tell people to kill themselves, but that's funny right there. How many mystery writers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
Two. One to screw it almost all the way in, and the other to give it a surprising twist at the end. I just love watching my mother's face fall like she thinks that she has failed somehow in raising me. Oh, makes my day. I have failed somewhere, she thinks, and I...
So is me not being your boyfriend disappointing her in raising you too?
I don't think it's quite it.
Okay.
I think it's disappointing her in raising you, actually. What should we do?
Nuke it from orbit! It's the only way to be sure! Yes, that is my stock answer for anyone who asks me what we should do. And if Hashimoto has killed her, Yuki's probably going to get Azai to grant him a slow, painful death.
Oh yeah.
Something along the lines of what your mother has planned for me if I screw up.
She wouldn't kill you.
Do you think Yuki would let Hashimoto die?
That's true too.
That's inconceivable!
Don't think you know what inconceivable means. Hush!
Hello,
Jesus.
puppies. He heard I was coming for him and fled in terror.
Azai-san, there are handcuffs on the floor.
Not now, Usami. We've got a mystery to solve. You know, except for the very beginning, or except for after when, until Noriko, like after Noriko was locked in the supply closet, we only have Tokita's word for
Anything that's been
Hashimoto.
happening.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, she's my favorite character. She
Yeah.
is. But I don't trust her much.
Yeah.
That sounds
Just
sad, but
because
it's true.
you like her doesn't mean you have to trust her.
Like, she's the most interesting character, but that doesn't mean she's trustworthy.
Yeah, but when you told the Yakuza to surround the school, they probably should have surrounded the school and not left off that under construction bit. That's totally on you, dude.
Yeah.
Or maybe Yuki really was hoping Haru would strip search her.
That is entirely possible. I live based solely on my own judgment.
And that is why you are poor.
Put that in the bloopers, please. Where do you plan to run to?
Mao's loving embrace, loving in big air quotes, the biggest air quotes ever.
Look at these sweater puppies and tell me that you really want to be evil. My mother's face. Not an actual line. Not an actual line in the VN. It's okay. I'm positive. Mom is leaving the room. Oh no.
I am quote-unquote running.
Yuki interrupted Haru's protest.
With a kiss. No,
Now kiss. That sounds incredibly painful.
and that's the second time we've seen it in the VN.
I don't think that's the word they were going
Yeah.
for.
Or it's a very obscure use that no one uses anymore. Like the spoony bard. Skype? Am I going to have to come over there again?
No, I'm actually looking it up.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually looking up because I have to know now. That is not at all. I think I know what they're going for, but that is not at all what it means. I think they're meaning they just overflowed, like because the general usage of gorge is greedily, ravenously swallow up,
Yeah.
right? So I think what they're meaning is they're just filling up, and they're using a very bad word for it, because that's not how it's used. Are we gonna have a cat fight? Gonna snatch some weaves, girls?